everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Do you ever have those times when you need to make a card that isn't necessarily super happy? For example, one, you forgot someone's birthday. Classic, right? I have the solution. Introducing the Oh Crap die. The Oh Crap die is perfect for that scenario. Also, maybe someone's going through a hard time and you want to commiserate with them. It's less offensive than saying, oh, at the same time, you are communicating the crapitude of the situation. So I love the card that I've created today. I'm excited to share it with you, so stick around. My Oh Crap card is coming up next. The die is actually called Swoopy Oh Crap. There it is, shadow layer and word. And I also have a brand new set of sentiment strips. These are called Craptastic. And these are all pre-printed greetings that are designed to be cut apart and used on any card. Of course, these are all about crappy situations, forgetting birthdays, you name it, anything that you can associate with saying, oh crap. These are your sentiment strips. Love these strips so much. And I love that you don't have to stamp a thing, you just cut them apart and they are ready to go. I also pulled a slew of scraps from my scrap shelves. I have these shelves in my craft/dining room where I keep all my scraps. And I grabbed a little bit of glitter cardstock from Simon Says Stamp because I thought I had an idea and I thought it was pretty good. So let's get started creating the card. The first thing I'm going to do though is, this is for anybody who's new out there and maybe you just started card making. You know the dies, the ones that you have to break apart, they come attached and then you break them and then you cut off the little nubbies. Now I use these little beadle-on jewelry plier things and I grab on and I twist and turn just to get those little points off so I don't bleed while I am crafting. And it has happened. Red has showed up where I did not choose to use it. So just wanted to show you that these little pliers, I guess they are, really make a difference in getting those little nubbies off. You can file them as well, and then I just brush them to the side and hope I don't step on them. I do have a little magnetic bowl that I could cut over, and then the little bits would go right into the magnetic bowl, but I like to live on the edge. Next, I've got a piece of lighter weight cardstock, and I'm just going to trace the shape of the shadow layer because I want to make sure that the idea that I have is going to fully encompass the shadow layer. And that idea is, I'm just cutting some strips. 1/2-inch strips out of all of my scraps, right? Just lining it up, working my way through and collecting a slew of strips in rainbow order on the cool side of the rainbow, right? We're working with the cool side because I'm cool. Just kidding. I'm going to line them up here. You know, I've seen people do this 6 ways to Sunday. Namely, I've seen Jennifer McGuire do this with her scraps. And I'm like, this is a good idea because you're getting the scraps out and then you're going to glue them all down. I'm just grabbing dot runner here, laying it down, not precise, right? Because all I need to do here is just create a surface to adhere my stripes to. So that's what I'll do. And I'll slap them down, just one after the other. Thought I'd speed this up because, you know, you know what I'm doing. So easy to do. I'm just making a colorful background to create this fun shadow layer. So now I'll grab my shadow layer die, just wiggle it around because I want to incorporate as much of each strip as I possibly can. And once I like the crop, if you will, tape it down and bring it over to the die cut machine. Wanted to show you where I keep my die cut machine. I have 2 of them. This is my Gemini Junior, but I bought this cool little rotate. It's a clipboard. It's called the design board. But if you take the clip off, you have this cool way to rotate a heavy object around. I mean, it's basically Lazy Susan for crafters, but now I never have to pick up my Gemini and, well, if I don't have to pick it up, that's probably a good day. And there is the shadow layer. So fun. Off camera, I cut out 3 Oh Craps in white and 1 out of the glitter cardstock. And now I'm just taking a piece of purple tape and I am de-hairing my papers. Now there's no real hair there. Do you know what I'm talking about? But look at all that comes off. I have said it before, it's like a Biore strip for card making, right? Just lifts off those little bits. And then I'll take this Craft Bond spray glue. I'll put all of these pieces into a box off camera, well, not the shadow layer, just to add the layers of adhesive so that then I can glue them all together. I like that spray adhesive just because it puts such a nice even layer of adhesive, and it's pretty sticky, so you got to be careful. I have messed this up more times than I can count, but I am getting better at stacking and layering dies together. But I love the dimensions. So I've got 3 layers in Neenah Solar White Classic Crest. That's the 110-pound cardstock. And then I'm topping it with this gorgeous Simon glitter cardstock. And the thing that I love about it, it's all the shine of glitter and none of the mess. It's wonderful. Love this stuff. But look at that. Isn't that fun? I love the incongruity of something shiny and pretty that says, oh crap. I love it. I'll add more spray adhesive to the back of the stacked oh crap glittery goodness and just pop that down right onto that funky, fun shadow layer with my strips of cool rainbow colors. Press that down to really adhere it all together. And now wiggle everything into place perfectly and we are golden, or actually we're silver. Moving on. Next, I'm going to trim down a panel die here. Well, actually, I'm going to go a little smaller. I love my A2 layers dies. I never trim anything to size anymore for panels. I just use these dies because I want to take this stencil from Simon Says Stamp to create a panel with stars that are dry embossed. So my sandwich here is my platform, my embossing mat, and then the embossing plate goes over the top. Dry embossing is one of my favorite ways to use stencils. It really expands how you can use a stencil. So I'll run it back a few times, and what we're doing is just pressing that stencil pattern into the paper. And look at how cool that is. It's just a great subtle way to add another layer of interest, right, to your card. So I've got my Craptastic strips. I'm going to pick one that I think is going to work. And I'm going to use my sentiment label dies again to cut these out. I think I'll go with I completely forgot because I do forget birthdays. For a card maker, the number of birthdays that I forget, it's kind of, let's not talk about it publicly. Okay, I guess I just did. But I'm going to cut this out. And the great thing is you get your strip cut, right? But then the other pieces just cut apart and those greetings are still good to go. So what I do is I just put all of my greetings from a particular sentiment strip set right into the same pocket. I'll trim this down. I like to just put it in my trimmer, line up the outermost letter, and see I have one little greeting, right? Pop it right into that pocket because you might need a my bad. Flip it around, drop the guard right on the outermost letter and cut. That gives you a perfectly trimmed from side to side sentiment. I'll use my T10 marker to color the sides of the greeting strip because it's printed on white cardstock, but I like to do this so it gives the impression that this is just a piece of black cardstock with white type. It's magical. Next, I'm going to add some foam squares. These are the regular foam squares because I want this to have a little more depth so that it can clear the little drop down of the P, which is also called a descender. Any part of a letter that pokes down is a descender, and I want to pop that completely forgot above. And actually I'm going to put one more layer of thin foam tape to I completely forgot just so that it has the clearance because I'm popping up oh crap with thin foam squares. I'll score the cardstock. This is purple cardstock. I think this is from Gina K. And I thought it would look great because that is one of the scraps that I used from the scrap bin. So purple people, I want you to know, I am here for you. I am one of you. I have nothing against purple. Plus it looks so good with the orange. It's like Halloween. I'll take the backers off my foam strips that I have popped up my star panel. Isn't that pretty? You can totally see that at the dry embossing. I love it. It just adds a little extra, you know, without being in your face, and I like that. Next, I'll take my Barely Art glue, and I've been using this up a storm. Wait, using up, I don't know the phrase, but I'm going to pop these little beads of glue onto the foam squares just to give myself a little, little wiggle room, because watch this. It glides and you can wiggle, and foam squares really do want to stick. They stick like a mother, and I like having that liquid. Again, did the same thing on I completely forgot. And now the pièce de résistance, we're going to boop it up. Little sequins, little shine, and boop. Little dab of glue, boop. Love these sequins. I love them. I use them all the time. Boop. They're the Gina K, is it clear quartz? I like the confetti style sequins. They're so easy to adhere. Boop. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Because they don't have a hole in them. And that's the bottom line. So fun. And that is my oh crap, I completely forgot finished card. Ready to send to pretty much everyone I know because I'm horrible at remembering birthdays. But isn't that fun, all the texture? So fun. Be sure to check out the release from Simon Says Stamp. Be sure to grab your oh crap die if you're like me and you often have cause to say that very phrase. All supplies can be found linked below in the information box. I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.